Are you tired? Are you thirsty? Enjoy yourself a nice cold Nuka-Cola. Now in quantum flavor. That's right, folks. Today's the time yeah, just had a bit of a mishap. It's time. It's time. That's not the way I want to go. Not to the factory floor, anyways. Wait, this is the right one, right? Should be. I'll look around for a second. So it is finally time to do the Nuka-Cola Quantum Quest. And why am I so excited for this? Partially because I drank some coffee. Some highly concentrated coffee. Death Wish, which is one of the strongest coffees in the world, apparently. Some might even say the most strongest. Try some. But be careful because, boy, is it strong. And for me, I'm tired. I don't know, caffeine sometimes doesn't really wake me up. Or, I think it slows me down before it speeds me up, you know? It wakes me up before I go. What? No, I get tired before, you know, I really get excited. I think there's some quantum back here. Hey, I don't care, because I got 30. Oh, that's a skeleton. This ain't no fantasy video game. Yeah, well, I might as well finish him off. Put him out of his misery. Look at that thing. I just stumbled across him, and he's already missing health and in pain. Poor thing. Where are you going? Ooh. Tough luck. Better next time. I don't know what's happening. But no. Nuka-Cola Quantum. You need 30 to complete the quest, and I have 30. I got 30 in the last video, in the last quest. Is it right here? Huh. Ooh, do I have... Oh, I'm gonna want to unequip that. I'm gonna save that for the big boys. By big boys, I mean big toys. Which actually makes sense in this context. I guess oh! That was... I don't know, I didn't like that. Ugh. Ah, my nose! I don't know why my nose is so itchy all the time. I'm just gonna assume this is it. It's just a whole freaking run through. Alright. So this is part of the Nuka-Cola Quantum Quest. However, I am not skipping ahead. Don't worry. Oh, well. Well then. No. Instead... Oh.
Alert.
Oh.
Trespasser detected.
Well. Oops. No. There is a unmarked quest. I don't normally do those because there's a lot of them and it can take some time. But this one I want to do because it is directly related to this quest. And if I complete the Nuka-Cola Quantum Challenge, this quest goes away. And I've never done it before. So I'm interested as well. But part of the... Oh no. But part of the Nuka-Cola Quantum Quest suggests, hey, if you want to find more, go to this place, because it's, you know, the place. You're a Nuka-Lurk. Nuka-Lurks are Mirelurks that are infused with Nuka-Cola Quantum's energy, I guess. I'm gonna want my gun for this. Yeah. You know, they give you some places, like, hey, you know, there's some places you can check out. If you want. I'm just going to click this button. Oh, okay. Huh. No, I don't think I need to explore down here. Oh, that's a lot of rats. You know, considering how... Just had some thoughts, actually. Oh, jeez. If this is all Nuka enhanced, couldn't I just bring some bottles down here and bottle up a handful of Nuka bottles to give them to the lady? Who needs them? Spoiler alert, it's a lady. And if I would think drinking it would give me some special Nuka power, or at least enhance my AP. Now I know I did mention a while ago that I'm going to try to steer away from VATS for the most part of this game, but these guys, like everywhere else in their body, has so high defense that I think I'm a little justified in doing it here. What's down here? Yeah, because you see their face is a massive weak point. And it just saves time, energy, resources. It's fine. I had that spot in my nose. It's all like, hey, I hope you're ready to sneeze. Because I'm going to make you. And I'm like, no, please don't. Hello there, little rat roach. Not worth a weapon. Honestly, hardly worth the time taking them out. If not for convenience sake. Well, the phone's ringing, and I don't know why. You know, the other people I live with know not to... Oh! Oh, I thought you would have took him out. If it's someone calling me to tell me something, they'll call me on my cell phone and not the house phone, because the house phone's in the other room. And it doesn't make much sense to me. Let's see. So what I'm doing, I'm looking for... I'm trying really hard not to say meme quotes and... Oh. Alright. Quantum. I would love to try Quantum. Honestly, I see... UP. No, I see it as, Nuka-Cola is, you know, this universe's Coca-Cola. And I see Quantum as, like, the Mountain Dew Voltage, which is like a raspberry taste of stuff. It's, no, I'm not, you know, huge fan of raspberries. Nothing against them. Oh, I forgot my accuracy goes up when I multiple shots. I might want to start doing some VATS. We'll only do VATS for like powerful enemies and whatnot. Oh, it's a hard lock. But you know, I don't hate raspberries. Nothing against them. It's just not my kind of, you know, not my thing. But that voltage, it's very nice. It's very good. Excellent taste. Goes great with alcoholic beverage. Remember, drink responsibly. That's a note. That doesn't look like a good note. Blah blah blah. Goddamn. That's why it threw me in here. Ah. Yeah, I've been there, buddy. You know, rules and regulation. 15-minute break, no more. Not allowed to take any more than a 15-minute break. Story from when I worked at a certain super center that I don't feel like I should name because of legal reasons. But let's just say it's a big box store. I once had 15 minutes, a minute break. I was doing pretty bad in life in general. I was kind of depressed at the time. I mean, I am now, and who isn't? But I was having an especially terrible heart day. Ooh, I'll take that. Especially terrible day, and I won't get into what happened that day, but basically they, you know, bosses riding my ass. All right, I'll get into it. So I had to zone, which was organize completely certain areas, like pick all the stuff up, put it in the right spot, make it all nice and orderly. Stuff that was in like back to school like areas, you know, paper crafts, cards, pens, a whole bunch of stuff. And I didn't fully because I had a lot to do in a little time. Oh, that was interesting. And I just went, you know, I did the best I could. I made it look good on the surface. I didn't go deep in like they told me to do, because, you know, you have to do 100% every time and do it fast and do it thorough. And, you know, they're right on me and everything and all this other stuff. That's just one example. But basically, back to the break thing. So, you're only allowed a 15-minute break, 2 hours in. 2 hours in after that, you have your lunch. 2 hours in after that, you have another 15, and then 2 hours after that, you leave. So I was in the process of taking I think my second break, which was 15, and I accidentally fell asleep. You know, it's you don't get a lot of good sleep when you're depressed and all sorts of stuff. Hey, nice. Well, that doesn't really do much for me.
Eliminate all trespassers.
Yeah, yeah, so I was on a 15-minute break. I fell asleep. I took like a 25-minute break. And I'm like, oh, jeez. Oh, crap. My boss is gonna, you know, ride my ass for this one. So as soon as I woke up, I checked my watch and I'm like, ah, damn it. And I sped out of there. And, you know, if you're watching me, you could probably be like, all right, he's going fast. He's running. He's probably, you know, not wanting to get out of there. He wants to get out of there and get back to work.
This area is off limits.
Turns out, about 10 minutes after that, I got pulled into the office by some people who were all like, jeez, no thanks. We're all like, yeah, so, it was like a department manager and her, like, junior department manager or whatever. And seriously, where the heck is this guy? Alright, I'm missing something here. Hold on. Well, it's storage offices. Oh. I guess I'll look around some more. So as I get back, you know, I do my zoning of an area that I wasn't hired for. I was hired for lawn and garden care, and I was stuck in toys because it was the last 2 hours. There was a closing shift that, you know, ends at 10, close things up well before then, and they're like, hey, I'm gonna move you to somewhere else. And I'm like, hey, that's not my job though. And they're like, hey, I'm your boss. I'm like, I guess I can't do anything about this. Woo. And they moved me along, and I go to you know, I go about my business back from work, and they're like, hey, yeah, so come with me. This was junior department manager. He takes me to see the department manager, who sits me down in this small, tiny little, like, closet office with, like, obviously cameras and stuff. And looks at me like, how was your break? You know, how they do, like, the, oh, yeah, oh, well, oh, I got you. You know, like, how was your break? Like, it was a break. I relaxed, you know, rested my feet. It was fine. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, well, we saw you took extra time on your break than you should have. I'm like, yeah, oops. They're like, yeah, don't do that again. If you do that again, we'll fire you, all right? And I'm like, all right, well, there's more anxiety for everything. And then I come to find out later that, you know, they can't really do that. You know, I mean, that was supposed to be the warning, but so I am not entirely sure where to go for this guy. So I'm gonna pause for a second and look that up.
Hello there, fellow employee. I don't believe we've met. I'm your factory foreman, Milo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please give me your job posting title and employee registration number for my permanent records. Command accepted. Security program disengaged. Yes, fellow employee? What can I do for you on this wonderful day? That information is in the shipping computer terminal. Passcode for the terminal is NCC1864.
Thanks, Milo. Oh, oh, I see. Tumblers today. That's good. I need that. So, totally pass this by. The moral of my story from earlier, let me just move my mic a little bit. Moral of the story from earlier, don't work in retail. Or if you do, be prepared because it will suck the soul out of you. I'm usually a happy-go-lucky person. That's mostly to hide my depressed demeanor. But it was rough and difficult and... Oh, I didn't go that way. Well, dang it. Yeah, just avoid retail if you can. If you can't, I understand. Just find something, grasp onto something. Get out of here, Brad Roach. You're not even worth my time. Find something, grasp onto it. Don't let it win. Don't let it defeat you. Oh, God. I'm dying. Okay, that's upsetting. A lot of time already spent here. Oh, just heal up there. There shouldn't be any. Oh, okay. What do you even have? That's interesting. I mean, if you're into that, I guess. I'll just backtrack. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. I should be able to make this jump. Yeah, I'm the best. That's... Nope, not the way I want to go. This is... not either where you want to go? I'll get there, I promise. I'll get there eventually. Good news is that the main quest itself will only take 5 minutes, maybe. Come to think of it, that's actually pretty bad considering how file size is annoying. I'll have to do something about that. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. Whenever I get around to it. So that was only like part of a not even a side quest, but a side quest of a side quest. What is that called? What would that be called? Like a second-hand side quest? It's not bad. Second-hand side quest. Well then. Requires key. Ugh. I think this is the terminal. New flavor coming. What flavor? Doesn't say. Where's... Come on. Give me the term. Okay. Thought it was one of those terminals. So I managed to find the key. It was oddly enough on Milo's corpse. I'll be honest. I killed him. Oh, and I do it again too. It was just a robot that got in my way. I could have saved a lot of time there. Heavy editing ensued. I guess followed. Really. Okay. So that's done. That's part 1. Now, I have to go do the thing. So I need to head to there's an enemy nearby, which means I can't. Okay. It's northeast. I'm facing the direction. I'll just run for it.
Killing time.
Yep. It is. Indeed, killing time. That is way unfortunate for you. Don't think you're going to be able to sleep that one off. So we'll just head to the Red Bracer Factory. This should... Oh, I might have skipped a crucial part of the quest. Side quest. Mini... What was the thing I said? Side quest? The side quest? Oh no. Side quest? No. The back quest? Oh! Freaking raiders. Ooh, good shot. No. No. I'm just gonna fast travel there. There should be people there waiting for me. Hopefully.
Hold it right there. What are you doing here? Don't take slap shots at me like that. We saw you come out of the Nuka-Cola plant, and we know you've got the formula. Now you gotta make a decision. Go for the power play, or sit in the penalty box. The name's Goalie Ledoux, and I'm captain of Sudden Death Overtime, the last of the ice gangs. There was a time where every city had their own ice gangs, and thousands would show up to watch them all duke it out in giant arenas. We aim to bring those days back. Now look, I'm putting 250 caps up on the scoreboard. What do you say? Nicely played. And I know talent when I see it. Here you go. Okay, team. Let's get out of here.
All that for that. He's talking about, by the way, hockey teams. I don't know how this stuff gets warped over 200 years. Although, to be fair, it is 200 years. And there's not much record. Like in Fallout 4, you have SWATers, which are baseball bats. Oh yeah, people would get on the field and swat each other, murder, or whatever. But here we go. Time's finally upon us. Kept you waiting, huh? This is the wrong house. Oh, this is embarrassing. Here we go. Yeah, that's... I think this is the right one. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, you have to... Oh, that's inconvenient. For me.
Sierra Petrovida's the name. Good to see a new face in Girder Shade. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection and take the tour. I have one of the best Nuka-Cola collection in the Capital Wasteland. Heck, I've won the Nuka-Cola Fan Club Collection Award for the last 10 years in a row. Yep, I'm the president, the recording secretary, and the treasurer. Once a year, we gather here in Girder Shade to have a cook-off using Nuka-Cola and the recipe. Last year, I went with my poached roach and Nuka sauce. Delicious. Well, only two right now, me and Ronald. But membership is open to the public. You can join if you like. Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him already. He usually chats with people who enter Girder Shade. He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty raider wanted to take my stuff. He'd show them a thing or two. He's such a sweetie. You should talk to him. He's a darling, always watching out for me, and more importantly, keeping the collection safe. Like once, there were these raiders that came by. There were 3 of them, and their leader was named, like, Lugnut or something. So they, like, kicked in Ronald's door, and he was like, blam, with his gun, and one of them got all splattered. Then the other one tried to, like, hit him all in his head with some club. And Ronald was so cool how he dodged it and shot the guy in the face. Then the Lugnut guy was in Ronald's face with the, "I'll kick your ass" stuff, and Ronald was like, hell no, and he punched the... Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Well, you should definitely talk to Ronald. I bet he'd like to meet you. He's such a sweetheart. I sure did. Want to take it now? How can you resist? This stuff is so cool. Well, come on then. Let me show you around. But no free Nuka-Cola until the end of the tour. When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink. The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these. By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America. Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula. Calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum, it was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light. Oh no, only ever so mildly. No ill effects were ever recorded. Well, it does have the unique property of making your pee glow. I love the stuff! I can't get enough of it! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more! That's right. You bring me Nuka-Cola Quantum, and I pay you. Handsomely, I might add. For every bottle you bring me, I pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I've got a super secret cool prize for you. Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole Capital Wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles? Oh, goody! I can taste the Quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie.
Hey, pal, what were you doing in Sierra's place? Because I'm making sure that no one messes with her. She's my girl, you know. Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. She's one hot lady, though, am I right? Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bop with her, you know. Plow her bean field. Come on, kid. New to this stuff, huh, kid? Well, let's just say that she has something I want to get a hold of. That's where you enter the picture. I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy. You devious bastard. I didn't figure you were that clever. All right, double it is. Just bring me those bottles. If I have to listen to Sierra ramble on any longer, I think I'll blow my brains out. So you gonna do it or what? Well, look, don't answer me now. Just keep it in mind. If you find some and you've had a change of heart, I'll still buy them. Oh, and I wouldn't bother running back to Sierra and warning her. She won't even understand what you're talking about. She may be a hottie, but she's a bit vacant in the smarts department.
Please, tell me you have some of the good stuff. I need that quantum. You've done it! My machine is finally full. Well, like I promised, here's the schematic for the Nuka grenade. You've sure earned it. If you find any more bottles, be sure and bring them by. I'll be glad to keep paying for them.
I hope you liked all that talking, because boy was that a lot. Just imagine playing this and being able to just skip through all that. Just minutes. Well, that's done. That's one less thing I have to worry about. Now whenever I see a Nuka-Cola Quantum, I can still stay in shut-off brain mode. I've decided I'm going to split this in the last bit, where I did that side quest through that place. Split them into 2 separate episodes.
Well, sir.
Okay. I thought this guy... Ooh, robots. Am I right? I'll split them in 2 different parts, but release them the same day, because I'm just such a nice man like that. I'm going to return these 2 since I got some time. We're only been going for 14-ish minutes. Ooh, good idea, me. I'm gonna go sleep first, that way I can get a little bit of extra experience boost. Don't think I'll get a lot, but... you know, more than 0 boost. I mean, it really depends on the... how much... yawn. How much experience they give me. Like, if it's like 10 experience, it's like, probably wasn't that worth it, but if it was like 50 experience a pop, boy, oh, I'd level up from that, probably. So I only have 5, 6, 7. I only have a couple levels left, which means I'm gonna have to choose my points carefully. Which means I'm safe. I'm just gonna read. I think I have a book with me. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what these are at. Energy weapons is full. Lockpick is nearly there. Melee, small guns, speech. Ooh, very good. Actually, a lot of these are pretty high up. I'll probably pop in to unarmed, explosive, and big guns a couple times. Big guns, you know, I won't touch big guns, actually. There is a kind of a cheatsy doodle you can do where you can get infinite big gun books. It takes a while.
Welcome back.
You have to respawn some enemies, but 11 XP, you know what? That's fine. Oh, I have to trade them in intervals of 5 at most. That's whatever. Hey, I did it. Got a lot of caps. Don't care. How many caps do I even have? Oh. It would be too easy to say over 9,000. But I'm not going to. I won't let you win. But I'll keep my eye out for any books I come across in any places. So let's go for the skills. So the special stats will increase everything once I get these all to 10, which, you know, will happen. It'll increase all these by some. But if I go through and pump up explosives and unarmed to, I would say at least 80, 85. And then just ignore big guns and get the books for that. That will probably be something I will do after I hit max level, because doing that will effectively give me a lot of experience. And I don't want to level up off screen. You know, that's kind of a rude thing to do. You know, I don't want to be like like Raphael and be the rude dude. I had to be like Michelangelo, the party dude. I don't remember what the other two turtles parts of that song were. And it's probably for the best.
See you alive and well, sir.
Time to sleep for forever.